Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? Kevin here, coming back at you with a POS. I picked this thing up today from a gentleman on Craigslist, and I grabbed some parts off of it. It has the old square carburetor. This is sometimes how I get them. This bike right here has been sitting for 25 years. 25 years. So it had some good parts on it, some good covers, had all the covers, had good cover screws, has a whole bunch of parts and pieces to it. So basically what I do with, I get them like this. I'm showing you this because I don't always get bikes in pristine condition, okay? This one right here was literally sitting in the crap, okay? And he drug it out. You can see how the tires are all rusty, the broken spokes right up in there. I mean, the thing is just hammered. So the poor bike, that was missing the top end, it was missing the exhaust. I got the fuel tank, but the fuel tank has got holes in it, rotted. So I'm pulling off all the little pieces, like the oil pump is good, the air filter cover, the Kickstarter. This is how I get some of these bikes, just so you guys get to see how I get them in the condition. It's got a good air box. Just little things like that. The oil tank is good, so I've got another oil tank. On this side over here, it's got a good shifter. So it's got a good shifter, got a good side cover on this side. The magneto is, I mean, the whole thing is, look how bad it is. So now you get to see the condition I get some of these bikes in. It's not pretty. So right now, but look at the gauges. See if you can see them. Where are they? Right there. So the gauges are in excellent condition. So we're going to pull those. We're actually going to pull the whole headlight assembly off. Even though the headlight bulb is broken, it's got a lot of good screws and pieces that I can use, and that is what really helps. Now the guy I got this bike from said that the bike has been sitting for 25 years. It's a long time to have a bike sitting for. It was on his property when he got it. I'm just trying to get all this off here. Alright. Now we're not going to be nice. We're just going to cut the harnesses right out of this thing. Because we don't need them. The ignition coil is junk. You know, the old one's still on it. We're just going to pull all this back and just cut the speedometer cable. It's junk. We can cut the wiring up from the handlebars. It's junk. We're even going to go ahead and cut the main harness, because it's junk. We literally just want the main pieces to have the actual bolts. Roll cable. It's junk. Okay. You know, we got a good set of gauges. Need to be cleaned up a little bit, but nothing too dramatic. Nothing that we can't handle on this channel, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it. Other than getting off the magneto, this is going to go back to the scrap. This is going to go back to the scrap pile. I'm not going to, in no way, shape, or form, try to even remotely put this thing together. Not that we couldn't. It's just not worth it. Take this off too. So I pulled the cover off. All kinds of water and debris just came out of this. Now you're probably saying, okay, well, why would you want that? Because the plate on the back side of that is actually good and it can be fixed. So we're gonna utilize it. If we can utilize it, we're gonna utilize it. It's got a sensor on it for the neutral safety. the flywheel is too rusted to, what do you call it there, take off with a puller. So we're going to have to see if we can whack it with a hammer. We're not going to use that, I don't ever recommend doing this, guys, okay? But because this is a junk engine and we're not using the crank, we're actually going to use the hammer and hit the crank. Only because this is junk. Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. That is completely shot. Very magnet flywheel, so you know what? That is just absolute butchered. Absolute butchered. There's nothing good out of this. Water's gotten in here, it's swelled them up. This is junk. Completely shot. Completely. We'll take the grommet. Snip the pigtail. Wow. Junk hola. All right. So. All right, guys. So, enough about that. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, right? So you see this right here? This is a construction light. I have a 12-volt power pack that I'm going to be putting with that and wiring it so it all lights up. I'm going to be doing a video on that. But I'm not going to be able to do the video on that until, well, in a few days. But anyway, if you want a chance to win that light for your man cave with a 12-volt power supply, it'll be all set, it'll plug in, and it will light up. I did a few of these. I actually gave one to my friend Harvey Spooner. So it's a pretty cool man cave piece, and all you have to do is tell me what engine I'm going to be putting on the MT1. So I've got the MT1 bike. You guys saw the video on that. All you have to do is tell me what engine, what Kawasaki engine is going on that frame. I'm going to give you a couple of hints, and here they are. 1, it's a 2-stroke. 2, it's oil injected. 3, it's automatic. 4, it's not a KE100 engine. 5, it's not a KM100 engine. In fact, it's just a straight up Kawasaki automatic clutch, one speed transmission, and it's going to look awesome on this bike. It's going to meet and exceed all the criteria that the bike did originally. So those are your hints. All you have to do at the end of this junk video is tell me what bike it is. The first comment on it with the proper engine, that person will get the man cave light. It'll be all complete. You'll plug it in and you'll be all good to go. So, and I will mail that out to you. So, all you have to do is guess what engine is going on the 1975 Kawasaki MT1 in my last couple of videos. That bike right there for my son Andrew on the Andrew series. And then you'll win that light. So, pretty cool. Real easy. So, guess the Kawasaki engine. You don't even have to get what year. Okay? You don't even have to guess the year. You just have to guess what model engine it is. Okay? So, there's that. So anyway, back on this thing. So I wanted to do this video to show you guys that I don't always get bikes in pristine condition. I don't always get the creme de la creme. I don't always get the best of the best. Sometimes I get a mongrel that's just been sitting out in the field for 20 plus years. Could this engine run again? Yeah, you'd have to rebuild it. I'm sure there's some cracks at the bottom of it because it was leaking water. But, I mean, you're really not going to put this bike together with that motor on it. You know what I mean? So this bike is going to go back to the scrap heap. But I just wanted to grab some parts and pieces off of it because it does have some good parts and pieces on it. Some parts and pieces that come in handy when you're building bikes. Like that. So, when you're building bikes and you have a lot of bikes, it's good to have parts. And those parts are, you know, after a while they add up and they get expensive. This one's got chrome shocks on it, guys. Look at that, huh? Chrome shocks. Nothing I need, but it's got chrome shocks. It's got the other style. I don't like these style. I do not like these shocks at all. I like the KE100, the newer ones. This bike right here is a 1982. Right there, 3 of 82. March of 82. And it looks bad, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks bad. What kind of oil plug is that, huh? Definitely neat looking. Look, you can see the rust right inside the engine. This thing's done. Put a fork in it. So, anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you guys the condition I get some of the bikes in. They're not always pretty. I know you guys would like to think they were, but not always are. So, but I do get a lot of good parts off of them. So, and once again, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for sharing my page and hanging out with me and getting to know me a little bit more. And as the seasons, you know, as we keep going into the season, we'll be restoring bikes and all that sort of thing. So, I just wanted to let you know that I'm here for you guys. If you guys have any questions or any of that. I also wanted to let you guys know I have a YouTube, I have a Facebook page. It says Kevin Bergeron YouTube, and it's got a bunch of, you know, KE100 KM. So feel free to, you know, get on that page, send me a request, I'll add you, and that's a good place for us to talk and share pictures on builds and inspire each other to go further with these bikes. And it's just one more way that I personally get to know you personally and share a whole bunch of, you know, great times. So I know some of you guys are all over the world. You guys are in Pakistan, you guys are in Germany, the UK, the Philippines. I got you guys all over the place. Japan, everywhere. China. I mean, you guys ride these things everywhere majestically. And I love seeing what you guys do with your bikes because it inspires me to do some of these modifications to my own personal bikes. So I just want to say thank you for that. And this is my way of saying thank you by putting up these little contests like this one right here. You know, like I said, guess the bike, guess the engine that's going on the KV 75 MT1 for my son Andrew on the Andrew series, and you'll win that. So first comment that gets it right. So no name drawing, first comment that gets it right. So anyway, guys, I'm off. Thank you very much, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm out.